People, I'm just setting up. This is Omar not test panning, doing his best at catching. We both know already how much gold is in there. This is the other day's cons, or put all the gold back together again. I've got to be careful the wind doesn't knock this flying. No, it should be right. It's wobbly. Won't it? Oh, it doesn't matter, a little bit wobbly. Or is that me wobbly? And there'll be aeroplanes going past all the time. I'm nowhere near the airport, but millions of aeroplanes. Oh shit, this went out. Oh, that's nothing. I don't need that. It's set up right on the pan. So I'll be doing his best to, at least the start will be this panning part. This is the hard part for me. This is the part where how you know the gold is at the bottom? Somehow I can see it, or he can feel it, or intuition, or whatever, that he doesn't lose gold. To me, like, I can't get all the fine bits to the bottom. I think I do too much rush. Anyway, I'm just going to leave that. And then who wants to study about how to pan, like Omar style or your own style, or just see how someone else does it. And then later I'm going to make a tape of my panning. Not all of my panning shit. But this one is going to be my guide. People, I'll leave it in Omar's hands. He can talk or not talk. Probably not. He doesn't talk much, so I just leave it, and I'll be back when it knocks down a bit. I'll go get I should have got my timer. So that was. I don't need a timer because this is going to be on all the time, and I can look on, and we can both look. Who wants to look? The timer on the YouTube. Okay. Are you trying to get all the blondes out at the moment?
No,
Yes or no?
no.
No. What? Just whatever.
Trying to get rid of more of the black.
But you're confident there's no gold in the very tip. You like when you're doing all that. Why gold doesn't go flying that way? Do you need more water? We'll be alright. Leave it. I told Omar not to rush. This is not a race. This is about an accuracy panning. Get every single, not every single, if one gets away, but try to get every single to see how accurate your panning can be. And that way, in future, you could either do it perfectly, or if you've only got like half an hour or an hour, maybe do it a bit quicker. But this is not about time, this is about accuracy, because it's fun. I mean, if it takes 3 hours, it'd probably not be fun, but like half an hour or 1 hour, it can be fun. There's other ways of doing it too. That was a huge amount. I might when it finally gets all sorted out, we'll I might put it in a cup, see how many cups it is, whether it's half a cup or 1 cup or 1.5 or 2, whatever. And bear in mind, people, this is almost pure black sands, quite very heavy. Like some people, like they go to the beach and like sandy type material, and that's much easier to be confident that you're not losing gold. But this stuff's very, very black, and normally you don't do such a large amount, but it's just to see if it can be done. I know when I tried it, I lost 10% of all the gold, big pieces too, just from being rushed or from being no good at it. Trouble is your shadow is blocking. The camera's not picking up from the shadow. Oh, that's better. But still there's blondes in there like dirt. They're lights, and even at this stage, like well over half is gone, but there's still this brown shit. And I don't think they're heavies, they're like clay particles, but they're so
Getting trapped.
what?
They're getting trapped.
They get trapped by the heavies. The heavies make like a layer. If you ever heard about a thing called a jig, they it's sort of, I think it's a bit like that. Like they can't, those, no, it's nothing like that. I lied. It's the opposite of that. But somehow the gold stays down. But if you're not careful, they actually penetrate the black sands and they climb up. So you just got to pay attention to what you're doing. And you use the riffles. You try to keep the gold trapped at the back of the pan and use the front riffle, or maybe the second one as well, a little bit, but not much. More the front riffle. He's using that to remove material. You're not really trying to remove material from the back riffle, more from the front one, because that one's a safer riffle. A lot less chance of losing gold from that riffle if you're controlling properly. And confidently, there should be no gold in that first riffle. If there's any gold that gets in the first riffle and you're not careful, you've lost it. It's getting to the stage where you can see the actual gold at the back of the pan now, and I could see a piece of lead shot and lots of colour. Oh, geez, they're bloody big splashes he's doing, big waves. They scared me. I got a feeling he lost gold. I didn't see it, and he's not scared. Omar's not scared, but I am. To me, if you notice, he's doing left, right, left, right, left, right sort of thing rather than so much of the waves now. Look at that big smile at the back there. This is a Garrett gold trap pan. It's got a lip at the bottom of the pan. There's a lip there. Some pans do not have that. The Anaconda does not have that. Omar's cleaning style uses that to advantage. He prefers having that because that's how he learnt. He could probably do it with an Anaconda pan as well, but not so much. Then in that case you have to use the first riffle, and that's another learning process. Other pans don't have these riffles. They have little bumpy ripples or something. Some people like that pan. Whatever pan you're going to use, that's the one you need to hone your skills on. Oh shit, that looks scary. You made a lot of splashing. Oh, big waves, not scared. I think I can see gold in the second riffle, I don't know. The problem is there's a lot of big heavy pieces. And at this stage with so little material left, you've got to be careful. The big pieces, if you try to knock out those big pieces, they're about 50 times heavier than the small gold, so you've got to be really careful. It's like a battle of big knock gold heavies versus tiny little flimsy gold. So what's happened here is realised the riffles have now done the job, and he's gone across to the not riffle part of the pan. Omar taps at the rear of the pan rather than the top. I've never seen that before anywhere, I don't think, where people tap the rear. Or maybe I have, but I didn't pay attention. But nearly every time you see people tapping at the top of the pan, the front of the pan. But I was managing to get out these large pieces. Now you can, if you saw them, there is one large piece there floating around, but he's monitoring it. By tapping at the rear of the pan, it makes the gold walk back into that very safety riffle at the bottom of the pan. So this part here, you may not be able to do that if you don't have that riffle, that step. This system probably won't work for you. And that tapping shocks the gold back into that safety riffle, and all that flimsy, tiny, very tiny pieces of sand went back. And these huge things, it's a safer bet just to pick them up. The lead, the super heavies that are not gold, just they're easy to see, they're easy to pick out. There's a floater. Did you see it floating, Omar? Obviously he did, because he stopped before it went out the door. Do you want some soap? No. It's getting to the stage where it might be time to quit, I'd say. And this last little bit will be backwashing or not. Let's see what he goes. It's a bit shady there, the camera won't pick it up. That's it.
You can stop it.
That's it. Okay, and what I'll do now is I'll transfer that to the tiny little garret, and a couple of drops of because this is at this stage they're definitely going to float from the surface tension. So I'll put it in a tiny garret, I'll backwash it a little bit, dry it out, and I'll weigh it up and see how am I done. And we're looking for 319 milligrams. So I hope you've studied this tape. It might be boring, but it's an education tape. If you learn something from it, good. If not, well, not so good. But catch you later with some of my bullshit. Over. Okay, people. Here we go. There's the material, the gold going into the triangle. And place it in this block. Oh, what I'll do, see if this thing works. There's a button here somewhere. If I can find it. A zoom thing. Or not. How did he do it? Oh, I can't fucking do it now. Maybe it's already on zoom, I don't know. Oh, look, this is taking too long. Anyway, I'll turn this light off because so we can see the number. No, the number went off. Okay. The magic number is 319. Hang on. Let this settle down. I'll tear this. The magic number is 319. Here we go. $317. Do like this, people. Well done, Omar. 318 even. Well, 317 actually. So that's the accuracy from 319 down to 317. That's 10%. That's fuck, you know how accurate that is. Two out of 319 is 1% is 3, so it's about 2 to 2.5. I mean, point. Fuck. 3 would be 1%. It's 0.8% loss. Awesome. Awesome. People, I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, not about enjoying. Hope you learned something from that. Try to emulate that. Nobody on the planet can do that. Even I can't do it. How crazy. But I'm going to have a go at it later. I'll put another tape up tomorrow or whatever. And not the whole lot, like a shortened version of that, and see what number I can get. Because I'm going to put all this shit back in the box and have a go myself. But for now, from Omar and Mohammed Novalia, I am Mono, over and out. I've got to press button.